Hey friends, I'm going to show you how to use the Glamboss Graphics holiday cards and the matching stickers and gift tags and show you how to print them because there's a few different options and ways you can do that as well. So I'm going to share my screen here. And this is the Glamboss Graphics website on the Christmas page in the gallery. And so there's 3 different designs in here that you can choose from. And they each have matching stickers and gift tags to go with them. And so I already have these open in my Canva account, so it's all set up to show you. But all you would do is hit the download button and then open it up into your Canva account. So I'm going to pull up the Christmas card first. So we're going to do this one. And each of the designs, there's multiple options on how many pictures you want to add and the layout that you would like. So there's 3 designs, and then each design has a few different templates you can choose from. The verbiage, I believe, is also a little bit different on each of them because you could use these holiday cards to send out to your friends and family. You could use them to send them to your customers. You could use it to send it out to your team or your unit or your national area. And so the verbiage is a little bit different to kind of give you some ideas, but it's really meant for you to click on it and to type up your words the way that you would want it worded. But you could kind of use what we have here as a guide. So what I love about this is that if you have all different groups of people that you like to send a holiday card out to, and you want to tailor the message to that specific group, like to your customers, to thank them for being such loyal customers and supporting your family and your business, or to your unit, or to friends and family, and the friends and family message might look a little different than the unit message. So you're able to take the same design if you wanted to and duplicate it 3 times after you get all your pictures in here, and then just change out the message. And then that way you have 3 different versions of the same holiday card that you can now print. So I already have one made up in here. So I'm going to show you what to do with this. But to show you how I got to that point, and I'm going to do a little bit more of the editing in Canva on the gift tags and those kind of things. So I'm not going to do this whole card for you, but just to kind of show you an example, you're just dragging and dropping the images. Oops, there we go, into each of the different frames, then clicking on here and tweaking either a word or the whole thing. You're just going to highlight what you want to take out, start typing. And here you're just going to change this to, your name, the Wim Hof family, or if it was sending it to my unit, it would be from, the Glam Fam office, or whatever you want it to say. So you're going to make your revisions, personalize it there. Once you have the finished product, then you're going to save this out as an image. So as a JPEG or as a PNG, because you want it as an image. And there's multiple ways that you can print this. So what I like to do is I save it out as an image, and then I upload it to my Walmart account, and I get them printed there super cheap. I just have them printed as 5x7 photos, and then that's my Christmas card. So they know there's fancier ways of doing it if you want to upload it to Vistaprint or somewhere else, or you could probably even use our discount at like Office Max or FedEx or any of those or like Kinko's, any of those places. You can upload it to their website and then have them print it for you. There's lots of different places you can get them printed, but you're going to want to save it out as an image. And then another option, if you want to print them at home, which sometimes comes in handy if you are a few short and you don't want to wait to print some more or send another order or whatever, but you just needed a few more because you wanted to tuck them into some customer orders, or you're taking some cookies over to a neighbor and you ran out of the cards that you had printed somewhere fancy. Another option is to save it as an image, like I said, and then go into the 5x7 postcard drop-in template. And these are on the Canva drop-in templates page inside the gallery. There's different drop-in templates. These are great anytime you want to personalize something in Canva and then you want to make it into a sticker, or you want to make it into a gift tag, or you want to make it into a postcard, or any of those kind of things. These templates are designed for you, like pre-sized, formatted, there's the right word, for you to be able just to drop your image into them, and then you can print them in the correct size. So this is the 5x7 postcard that I have in here. And so what you're going to do is I like to duplicate the pages, and so that way I can just keep the original one there and I don't mess it up. I do that in the holiday cards too. I just duplicate the designs that Andrea had put together, and so that way if I want to like move the pictures around or add some extra images or something, I still have her like original version to go back to if I want to. So I have already saved out the image of that holiday card and uploaded it into Canva, but you would just click upload file. You would find that image on your computer, wherever it downloaded to when you saved it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to drag and drop it, but it's going to be a little different since these cards are going up and down and these are more side to side. So what you're going to do is you're just going to double click on it so that it opens up so that you see this whole thing here. And then you're going to turn it with this little guy here is what you use to turn. And then you're going to just go move it in to meet the corners there. And then there you go. So you're going to do that in both sides. And I already did it, and I already printed it out for you to show you. I thought that I had it. Oh, I did. It is on top. Okay. It's right here. So this is how it would print on like cardstock is what I printed this on. So it's 2 5x7 sizes, and then you're just going to cut it. So I have like a cutting board if you are a crafter and you have a cutting board to cut it like straight, or just use scissors or whatever you want to use. But this is a great way to do it, either if you're on a budget or you just need a few extra copies, you can print it this way. So that's an option for the holiday cards. Now I'm going to show you the gift tags. So these are one of my favorite gift tags because they actually like are the shape of like, you know, a gift tag. And so they are formatted to work with these Avery gift tag templates. And so what's nice about the Avery ones is that everything is already like perforated for you so that you can just easily pop it out. But what you're going to do is you are going to edit this. So you're going to personalize it. And let's see here. So there's that. And say that one. And I'm actually editing this one to show you, where is it? Here we go. Sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to do is change that. And then the fastest way that I have figured out to do this is just to go copy and then go in there and paste. Okay. Now with the pictures, you can just drop it, like take this one and drop it into there and drop it into there and drop it into there and do that for all of the different ones on here. Or what you can do is you can go into File up here and go to View Settings and Show Ruler and Guides. And then this helps you kind of, so I did this earlier because I already created this here and I printed it to show you. So I was going to do it over again. So these actually were not here. They're here now because I put them there. So I'm going to make them go bye-bye so I can show you what to do. Okay. So normally when you go to the ruler, you turn on the ruler thing, those lines are not going to be here. How you make them be there is you just go over here and then you pull them in. So just click and drag. So what I did was I clicked and I dragged a ruler line to these edges. So that way I kind of had that. And then if you go down from the top and do the same thing, it helps line things up if you're going to duplicate things. So if you click this and you hold your shift button and then click this and click this so that they're all together, this is going to appear and you're just going to click group. And then this little icon here means to duplicate. So you're going to duplicate it, but then it's easy to drag it over and put it on top because you can see exactly where it needs to line up with. And actually, I recommend deleting these so that if you don't get it perfectly aligned, it's not like it's going to make a big difference when you print it. But that way this isn't going to be showing up behind it. So you just delete all of those out. And then these are already grouped still. You already have them grouped. And so what you're going to do is you're going to, if that, like that duplicate thing is not showing up right now, so you can copy and paste. It looks like I didn't line that up very well. There we go. So you can copy and paste to duplicate it. Or see, now it's showing up again. I don't know why it does that sometimes, why it doesn't. But if you delete all those little boxes in the beginning, like I should have, then you won't have to like stop. You can just hit the duplicate button. Oops, then duplicate. Also, if you do, I think it's Command D. Yeah, Command D is another shortcut to duplicate something. See, this is happening just so I can teach you all kinds of things. Well, it looks like something to duplicate and put it over there. Okay. So that is what you would do to do all of that. And then once you have that ready to go, you don't even have to take these out if you don't want to. Like if you want to leave them there for next year, you totally can, because that's not going to print with lines on it or anything. That's just in the design side to help you line things up when you're duplicating things like that. So now this is ready to go, and you're going to share it, you're going to download it, and you're going to save it as a PDF print. And then when you download it to your computer, you're going to print it on these Avery templates. This is really the only way, if you want it to look, like this, so that it's got the gift tag look to it, you have to use, for this one, you have to use the template. The other ones I'm going to show you, you have more flexibility with them and more options. But for this one, if you want it to look like that, unless you have some kind of cutter tool, which maybe if you're a crafter, you do, that you can use to make it look like this, this would be the only way to do it. Or if you wanted to print it and you just wanted it to be like a rectangle and you just want to cut them out as a rectangle, you could do that too. Just print it on regular cardstock paper and then cut them out into a rectangle, and that would work as well. But when you print them on the template, this is how they come out. I'm going to stop sharing for a second so you can see this better. So they'll come out like this. See how they're kind of perforated and stuff? So it's really easy just to, like it's really easy, and then it doesn't. Oh, it's better if you fold it. Fold it along the line. And then you can just do that. I wanted to show you what it looked like outside of the template. And then there's a little hole. You just pop that guy out. And then you have your gift tag. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that's the best way if you want them to look like this, unless you have some kind of special cutter tool. You want to use the Avery template for this. Okay. Now the other ones are a little bit less complicated because they are circles. So I'm going to go back to sharing. All right, on here, this is one of the circle gift tags. So the cool thing with this is that you could print them on sticker paper, which I like to do, and I'm going to show you some of the different ways that I do that, and stick them onto cards or whatever, or you can put them on cardstock or sparkly paper, which I will also show you. So how you edit these though, there are layers to this. And in order for Andrea to put the merry and bright so that it shows up on top of the image that you're going to put here, Andrea had to make this top layer, but because this top layer is here, Canva doesn't let you just drop an image in here. So I'm going to show you an example. Let's just use this one. So like if I do that, it's going to put the image in the window that she made the merry and bright in, and that's not what you want. So that's not going to work. So what you need to do is, this is all grouped together. You're just going to click on it and slide it over enough, just enough that you can still see this so you don't completely lose it. But you don't want this box touching anything over here, because then it's good, since it has to be the top layer. I know it's a little bit tricky with Canva, but it has to be a top layer. Anything on the top, you can't edit below it unless you move it, either by sliding it over, or you go into the positioning here and you move it backwards, which you could also do. Maybe I'll show you that. So this is back where we're at. We're going to go to position, and you're going to go backwards until it's not on top of anything. So that's another option. We're going to leave it there like that for a second. Now these are open for you to edit. So you're going to do that same thing. You're going to put, I already have these are edited, personalized. So you're going to copy all of that. You're going to type in, the Smith family. There you go. So you're going to edit these, and you do what I did with the, one of the other things I was showing you, the gift tag, I think it was. If you just copy this and then you'll paste it into the different little text boxes there. Then when you add the picture in, you can just drop it into the circle. Like so. Now what you want to do is you want to select this box back here. So just like you see it, see it highlighting it when I just hover over it, you're going to click it. And then you're going to go to position, and you're going to go to forward until you see all of them showing up on the top again. So that's actually a way easier way of doing it than moving it off the screen. So, but you know, whatever you prefer. So now you have these different gift tags, and this is the ones I already had made. So I can show you, but a few other ways that I use it. So I use these as stickers a lot on our Christmas cards. So when you're going to mail out the card and you put the card in an envelope, I will use this sticker on the back of the envelope. So it'll have like the, you know, the Wim Hofs on the back. So I use it there. I use it sometimes on a present. I use it on my mailers of product to my customers. I use it on prize packs that go out to my consultants. Like I use it a lot as a sticker. I also make these versions that have my kids in them. So I usually only need like 2 or so. But I have ones for Elijah. I have ones for Elena, because then when I do a little gift to their teachers, then I just stick the sticker on the gift or the card or whatever it is. And then they can have the picture of my child on their gift, so they can see like visually who it was from. And my kids love it because their picture is on the gift that they're giving their teacher. So that's another way that I use these. And then the last way, well, not the last way, I guess. The next way is I will also put pictures of the person that I'm gifting, like for our Christmas gifts. Like this is my dad, my mom, my nephew, other nephew, my sister, my brother-in-law. I will put their picture, like the person that you're gifting, on the sticker, and then all of the presents that they get, like their faces on it. So I do that sometimes as like the gift tag to for their present, and so it has their picture. And then like this one was to my husband, and these are for his gifts, and so it's from Mom, Eli, and Lainey. This one is to my mom or my nephew, so it's just love the Wim Hof family. So that's another fun way that you can use it. So I'll stop sharing here really quick. So I have these printed. These ones are on sticker paper. Now there's actually, okay, so my favorite way to do this with stickers is, in the most cost-effective way, is printing them on sticker paper and then cutting them out with this cutter. So I'm going to show you how that works. So since these are not formatted to like an Avery something or other, well, they are formatted to an Avery template, but since I'm printing them on sticker paper and not the Avery template, it's not going to line up with the cutter, if that makes sense. So what I do is I just trim the sides. And the cool thing about these cutters is that you can see where things are lining up. So you just take this, and then you can see it. It's not, I'm doing this upside down here, so it's kind of hard, but like, so you can see where it goes, right? So then you just line it up and then you just pull it out like this. So this is my favorite tool. I have them in all of the sizes because it's the easiest way to do it. I do use the Avery templates as well because I have, sometimes I like to be able to just have it conveniently on a sticker sheet so that I can just peel things off. It's easier for myself and my assistant sometimes to do it that way. So I do have those, but I have a lot of these on hand because sometimes I run out of the Avery templates or whatever, and or I'm just making up something and there's not an Avery template for it. So I love having the cutter tools and just sheets of sticker paper because there's endless possibilities when you have those tools, and it's cheaper to do it that way. So that's how you get your sticker. And then the back just peels off because the whole sheet is the sticker. If you don't want to do it that way and get the cutters and the sticker paper and stuff, there are, these are 3.5-inch circles. There are 3.5-inch circle templates on the Glam Boss Buys page. So I'll show you that too. On here, this is where you would also go to get the gift tags to find the exact ones. You just click here and it takes you to Amazon. And then these are the 3.5-inch circles that work for these. So if you wanted to just do the Avery ones so that they're on a sticker sheet that you just can peel it off like a sticker, you don't have to cut anything. It's definitely faster to do it that way. Then you can get these stickers. But if you don't have those, or you like to do this, you know, cut it out yourself or whatever, then there's both options there for you. Okay. The other thing you can do, if you want them to be more of a gift tag instead of a sticker, you can print them on cardstock. And there is not an Avery template for cardstock for a 3.5-inch circle. So those you do have to cut out if you want to. Either just cutting them out with scissors or using a crafting cutter like this. You can do that on cardstock. There's also this really pretty glitter paper that I'm obsessed with because I like all things that sparkle. And so you can print it on the glitter paper and cut it out with the crafting cutter. So see, it's just like having the crafting cutter and the paper just gives you so many more options, but I don't know, I do it all. So, but that's another fun option. You could also print your holiday cards on, if you wanted to be fancy, you could print it on the glitter paper. So those are different options for those. I'll show you one more. All right. All of the things. Okay. This is another design that I have used with my whole idea of putting the person's picture that's getting the gift, the recipient's picture, on their present. One of the things that I have done is I've put their picture on one side and then our picture on the other side. So that's another idea if you wanted to do it that way. And then you would just print them off, same thing, print them on sparkly paper or cardstock and make them a gift tag, or print them on sticker paper, or use the Avery 3.5-inch circle templates. You could also like make the pictures black and white or something if you wanted to. There's like all the filters. So that way, if you wanted them to look more uniformed, I feel like that wasn't what I selected. What was this one? Weird. Okay. Anyway, you can use this. You can play around with this if you wanted them to look more like uniform in sync, same shading. That's another option. Okay, I think that was all that I was going to show you. All of the different ways to print them and use them. And yeah, I think that was it. So if you have questions, let us know. But everything is on the Glam Boss graphics site. So these are all on the Christmas page. These are all in the drop-in template. And there's another drop-in template video I had created that shows you how to use those. And then the Glam Boss Buys page has these different links to find the different resources. So then that way, and even to the, here is like the cutter tools too, which is so nice because then you just know exactly which ones to get that work and are formatted for this stuff. So there you go. I hope that that helps you. Happy holidays.